Hello and welcome to today's virtual chair yoga class with Tom Wilkens. My name is Susan McBride. I am the Adult Services Programming Coordinator at the Hinsdale Public Library, and we want to welcome you today. I wanted to quickly just let you know of a couple of upcoming programs that might be of interest to you, and then we will get into the chair yoga class. First of all, on Wednesday, September 27th at 2:00 p.m., we are going to be offering our first ever memory cafe that is for patients with dementia and their caregivers to come in and do an activity together and to have some bonding time with other people that are in the same situation. On October 11th at 7:00 p.m., we are going to be offering a Medicare 101 class. It's going to be in the hybrid format, so you can sign up to be there in person, you can sign up to be there online, and you'll get all the great information about Medicare before open enrollment ends. On September 25th, we are going to be continuing a beginner crochet club. It's very beginner. If you don't know how to crochet, you can learn how to crochet. And at the end of the class, you're going to have completed one project at a very beginner level. And then finally, our next yoga class, chair yoga class, is going to be October 16th. And I will send a link in the evaluation email that comes after this class so that you can sign up if you haven't already done so. And with that, I think I will turn it over to Tom so that he can get into the class and you don't waste any more time with me.
Thank you, Susan.
You're welcome.
Okay, welcome everybody. So thank you for coming. And what I'd like for you to do is just settle into your chair. Now, we're all creatures of habit. We will do what we've done before until, I want to say, we decide to change it. But I would say until we notice what we're doing and change it. So what I would like for you to do is to be to the front of the chair so that you're not in the back of the chair, because if you notice, if you're leaning back to your chair, you got to round your back. So I'd like to have you forward. And today I thought it'd be interesting to do the things a little differently and work from your head. And we have a lot of tension in the upper body. And as a chair class, this is a little more difficult to do with the legs, but we can do a lot with our upper bodies, especially the head and the shoulders. So one of the things I want us to do, and this is really good to feel the energy circulate in your body, especially your head, is to tap your head. Just with your fingers, not hard, just enough to feel it. And just all around the skull. There's energy that circulates all around your skin, and this is a good way to feel that. Now to the forehead. And then loose fist the back of your skull. What's called the occipital ridge. Now, massage your earlobes, ears. Just kind of pull on them. Good. Now, lastly, in the head, fingers and slap your foot. Move your jaw from side to side. All right, now bring your hands down and just observe how that feels. tingling. You might be a little warmer. Move the jaw, see how that is. So if you ever feel really sleepy, this is a good way to wake up. Okay, so now let's work with the neck. Let's move the neck. And drop your chin down and move your head in a circle. Very slowly. By going slower, you might observe how many muscles are used in this movement. And so we have a lot of tension in our neck, and it can feel like the head and the body are separate. So this is a good way to relax the neck, relax the muscles there, so nerve function can return, blood can circulate, craniosacral fluid can move up and down the spine. Now, at some point, I'm going to ask you to take your chin and go in the opposite direction. And then once that chin and sternum come together, stop, lift the chin up. Notice how that feels. Next part is I want you to just move your head. Inhale the head to the left. Exhale to the right. Keep going. Very slow. Coordinating that breath and the movement. Then stop in the center. Just notice how that feels. Now we're going to add the eyes to this, and you observe how that feels on your neck. So you're inhaling to the left, let your eyes roll to the left. See if you can look behind you. Don't worry if you can't. Now to the right, so your eyes are rolling to the right. Now back to the left as you turn. So whatever direction you're turning, that's the way your eyes are rolling. And stop in the center. Good. Now I'm going to make this more interesting. So your head is going to the left, but your eyes are looking right. Then eyes looking left, head moving right. It's kind of scrambling up your nervous system. So just think of it this way: whatever direction you're going, the eyes are looking your head is going in one direction, the eyes are looking in the opposite. Let's do one more round. Then back to the center. Notice how that feels. Now, move your head from side to side. It's not a lot, just a little. See how that feels, just doing a little bit of movement there. Then come to a stop. Left hand on top of your head. Your hand is grabbing the side, and you're leaning to the left. So left hand is pulling the head to the left, and take the other hand, the right one, and put it on the base of your chair and just lean to the left. Now our neck is made up of many different muscle fibers, so move your head and chin just a little and see if you can discover new ones. Oh, I can tell you enjoyed that one. Yeah. A little more now. Move that head a little. And then come on out. Bring that arm down. And notice the other side wants some attention, right? So head up and over, pull up, and now you're leaning right. And head is tilted right. Left hand on the chair. Chin moved, move the head, move the chin. And a little more. And then come on up. Arms down, just notice how that feels. Good, now we're going to move lower. So let's take the left arm and let it dangle. Then inhale your shoulder forward and up. Pull it back. Exhale down. Inhale. Think of the shoulder as doing a circle. Three more times. Last one. Now we're going to switch to the right. Same thing. Inhale the shoulder forward, up. Exhale back and down. Again, that shoulder is doing a circle. 3 more times. All right, now we're alternating. Same thing, but alternating. Try to keep your head stationary and just move the shoulders. Right, now come to a stop with that. Keep the arms dangling. See how that feels. All right, you can relax your arm, right hand on your thigh and take your left elbow forward and up. So now we're using the shoulder blade. So the elbow goes forward, fingers are just dangling. And you're moving the elbow in a circle now, not the shoulder, the elbow. And you're taking that elbow behind your back. And as high up as you can. I like to do this with the breath, inhaling up, exhaling back. Now let's switch to the right, which mine is a lot harder to do. So this is all from your upper back, your shoulder blade. And alternate. And then come to a stop. Just notice how that feels. Now you have 33 muscles in each shoulder blade. There's a lot of muscles that could tense up there. But we have not used them all yet. This next part is left arm down. And before we went forward with the shoulder, bring it back and up. Now we're going in the opposite direction. Try not to bend the elbow. That's the trick. Just feeling, this is much more shoulder blade, by the way. And you might notice this radiates down your arm. There's a big connection called the teres muscle between your shoulder blade and your upper arm bone, called the humerus. Go slow. Act like you're not in a hurry. One more time. Good. Going to do the same thing with the right. Inhale back, up, forward, down. One more time. But now we're alternating. Remember, we're going back though, first. Good. Now, left elbow, back and up. Now, this seems really simplistic and easy until you do it. How far back can you bring that elbow? Think of it as doing this from the shoulder blade. So I am literally moving this elbow behind my back. Yeah. It's making my upper back making all kinds of creaking noises. Good. Right elbow. Alternate. And now just see how that feels. Now, you probably have not done those movements before, but they're actually very basic if you've ever done any swimming. So if you're bringing your shoulder forward, you're doing the backstroke. So do that, just backstroke. Notice what happens in the shoulder blades. Good. Now, if you're bringing your arm back, it's the American crawl. Good. Then come to a stop and just see how that feels. So if things feel tingly in the shoulders, it feels warmer, that's blood, energy circulating in through the shoulders. Let's work a little bit more with the arm. So what I like for you to do is right here at your chest, use knuckles and just tap, not hard, just enough so you can feel it. Go to your delt and slap down the underside of the arm. Down from your fingertips, slap up. And we'll do that again. Slap down the underside of the arm. And then from your fingertips, the outside of the arm up. One more time. Let's do that on the other side. Slap down the underside of the arm. Palm down, side of the arm. Again, please. On your side. outside. Once more. So your energy comes into your body from the underside of the arm to the fingertips and leaves from the outside of the arm up. Now, how does your hands feel? How does the arms feel? Okay, so now elbows pressing into your ribs. And what I want you to do is palms up, flap. Just your just your wrist as much as you can. Down. And circle. Then move all your fingers separately. And then relax. All right, I want you to take your left arm up, fingers separate, and reach up while you're pressing the left sitting bone into the floor or chair. Notice that there's a stretch there. And then release. Other side. Separate the fingers. And release. Now we're going to put that left arm up again. We tend to think that there's only like a certain, very few muscle fibers. But if you turn the torso slightly and bring the arm back, reach up, you're going to find new muscle fibers just talking to you. Now make sure you smile at them so they feel appreciated. And then release and switch. So we're three-dimensional, I want to say objects or people, not two, what our mind thinks. And release. Okay, now left arm up again. Going to change it a little. Bring your feet closer together. Right hand on the outside of the left leg. And up and bring that arm over or torso over to the right. Lean back. And still lean to the side at the same time. If you smile, your body thinks you're having fun and relax more. And then come on up. Right arm. Stretch it. And lean to the left. Lean back. Come on up. Arms down. See how that feels. So even very simple, what we think is simple movements can feel very profound, very intense. All right, now I'm going to work with tapping the chest. So knuckles on the chest, very loose wrists. Good, stop there. Take your hands to the back of your chair the back sides of your chair. And chin back, you're going to lean forward so you get a stretch in those arms. Feel that stretch. The arms are saying, wow, thanks for noticing. Now, I bet you can't wait till you bring the arms up a little higher, right? And then lean forward. Now tell yourself, where else can I have this much fun? Up a little higher. Well, you're having fun, you want more, right? You know I'm going to say a little more, right? Now, if you can't go any further, that's fine, but how would it feel to bring on top of the back of your chair? One more time, and then we'll finish. Then pull back and come on up. Move your fingers, make sure they still work. Pain in your fingers, pain in the wrists. A lot of it has to do with the shoulder, so that's a good one to open up the chest here. Now, what I want you to do is, I'm going to have to come forward for this one. So left arm up. That's what the one with the watch, by the way. Up and back, and then switch. So you're not moving your head, not moving your torso, but you want to feel the stretch in that pec tendon. Alternating. You also can use your shoulder blade to pull the arm back. Now we're opening up the chest, which will cause expansion in your rib cage. Move that arm up and down a little. Okay, so now right hand on your chest, left hand. If you can, turn your torso to the left. Come into the center. Switch. Turn your torso to the right. Keep doing this. Keep turning. Good. And then relax down. Just notice how that feels. Okay, so now intertwine your fingers. Put it behind your head. Push your head back, which will create more of a stretch in your pec tendon. Notice that. Bring your chest out more as the head stays back. Good, now twist from the torso. Good. We'll stop in the center. Push that head back. Feel that stretch. And take your left elbow up toward the ceiling. This is a little different than the other way we stretched. Now lean back though. No, don't do the other side just yet. Lean back. You want to feel new muscle fibers. Notice how that affects the arm. Come back. That's the teres muscle being really tight. And right elbow up. Push the head back. Bring that elbow back. Shift or move your torso. Come back. And release your hands down. So this is being recorded. You could come back to this. You know, it's next time we're seeing each other is in October 16th, I believe. And you could use this and do this. And I think you could get something out of it every single time you do it. All right, just notice how your shoulders feel. Move them a little. You've really lubricated the upper body. Started also moving the torso. Let's continue that. Bring the feet in. And keeping your head stationary, pretend there's a book on top. Inhale forward and back from your sitting bones. So the head isn't moving, you're rocking on the chair, basically. Try not to move the head. Inhale, chest goes forward. I'm somebody. Exhale, I'm depressed. Now, as you come back, put your hands on your knees and exhale, lengthen the arms. Inhale, you can use your hands if you want, pull forward. Exhale, lengthen the arm. Keep going. Three more times. Come to an upright position. Good. Keeping your spine as stacked as possible. Let's do circles with that. Change directions. And then come to a stop. Now lean back into your chair and pick up your right leg. Intertwine the fingers somewhere on that shin and bring that knee in toward the armpit. Circle that foot. Other direction. Come to a stop. Come upright. Put down. And then switch legs. Lean back. Circle. Other direction. Good. Back upright. Bring that foot down. Notice how that feels. Now, pick up your left heel and circle. So you're circling the whole leg, rolling on the toes. Other direction. Okay, switch legs. Other way. Now, pick up your toes, just your toes, and move them. Keep the rest of the feet on the floor. And then let's tap around the kneecap. So let's start with the outside. Top of the knee. Inside. And below the knee. Good. Nice way to lubricate the knees so that, especially if you have dry knees, which as we get older happens, you are not rubbing cartilage against cartilage, or even worse, bone against bone, but it lubricates that area. Makes things move easier when we're lubricated. Okay, so now come down, elbows onto your thighs, like you're listening intensely to someone. And now, palms together, bring your elbows inside your thighs, and your legs are going to resist this movement with your arms, where you're pressing out more, hands come down, but the knees and legs are resisting. And then release. Let's do this with the breath. So you're inhaling. Hold the breath in. And do this resisting and pushing out. Exhale, come back in, take what we call a recovery breath. We're going to do this one more time. Elbows in. Inhale. Hold the breath in. Push out. Arms, push in, legs. Release. Now bring your knees together and out. Good. With your hands, or just lift your leg up, Circle your ankle. Other way. You're creating here more space in the knee. Then, other leg. Circle that ankle. Other way. Good. Now notice how the feet feel after you've done that. The more you relax the hip, remember our work with the shoulders and how the hands felt? The same goes with the feet. So much tension in the feet are from the hips. So now, take the left leg out. You might have to have your hand on the seat of your chair, but take your leg out, in and out. So it's like the knee is doing a circle. Change directions. And then switch. Other way. Okay, notice how the body feels. We've loosened up a lot, and maybe more importantly, we've lubricated a lot of joints. That will make you feel like you can move easier. Next part is with the eyes. I'm going to take my glasses off because I have a very hard time doing this with glasses. We're going to just move the eyeballs. If you have glasses on and you don't like it, just take the glasses off immediately. It's up to you. Some people like it, others don't. I think it has to do with your prescription. So what we're going to do is thumb out in front. Look at your thumb. Focus as best as you can. And then look away. Back to your thumb. Look away. Back to the thumb. Look away. And then bring your hands down. What we're doing is going to move the muscles of the eyeballs. They get really weak. We don't use them a lot. Okay, so now eyes are looking forward. Roll the eyes up. Roll the eyes down. And do this 9 more times. Good. Looking ahead. Oh, I didn't mention, when you're looking and rolling your eyeballs one way, you want to find a spot to focus on for an instant and then take it away. So right, left, 9 more times. Don't move your head. Most hardest part. back to the center. I don't know about you, but my eyes are already getting tired. Then looking right and up, left and down. Again, not moving the head. Then left and up, right and down. Then into the center and circle your eyes. Other direction. Remember, try not to move the head. And stop in the center, close the eyes, notice how that feels. Good. Now just relax, keep those eyes closed. Let the breath breathe itself. Good, then slowly open the eyes. Become aware of your surroundings once again. Bring your palms together. Rub them. And then let your palms cover your eye sockets. Let your bring your hands slowly away. Open your eyes. And thank you very much for coming. Namaste.
Thank you, Tom.
You're
I
welcome.
wanted to give everybody a chance to ask any questions they might have of Tom real fast. I did see a hand up during the presentation. Does anybody have any questions or thoughts? All right, I think if not, we will wrap it up today. And I will be in touch with everybody regarding our next meeting in October. Thank you so much, Tom.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Enjoy this beautiful day.